I want to talk about momentum and what it actually means in sports betting. And I'm going to use the Clemson-Louisville game, national TV Friday night, as a big game breakdown to give my analysis about what momentum actually means in sports betting and maybe what it doesn't mean in sports betting. Teddy covers wagertalk.com with a big game breakdown for Friday night national TV action. Looking at my Odds Logic live odds screen right now, I'm seeing Louisville -3. There are a couple of 2.5s out there for the Cardinals over Clemson. Total sitting in the 51/51.5 range for a Friday night and it's not Papa John. I always want to call it Papa John Stadium. It's not Papa John Stadium anymore. What's it? L&N Stadium. L&N Stadium in Louisville this Friday. So when we talk about momentum, here's Louisville. They're coming in off an overtime loss to Cal. They were 18.5-point favorites. All the momentum snapped. Anti-Louisville momentum. Clemson had suffered back-to-back losses. Had a really rough one against Duke 2 weeks ago. And then last week, they bounced back strong with a win and cover against Florida State. Clemson has momentum. Louisville's momentum snapped. Yet Louisville's favored here. For good reason. Let's not forget what happened the week before. Clemson, their momentum got snapped. Oh my God, they lost the game they should have won against Duke. And oh, by the way, Florida State's got momentum. Look what Florida State just did. They're coming off a blowout win. Lo and behold, what happened? The momentum didn't carry from 1 week to the next. You'll hear a lot of yapping from the talking heads. Blah, blah, blah. This team's got momentum. That team's momentum lasts as long as, when a team's got momentum in a game. It lasts as long as they can play without making a mistake. Till the next punt, then your momentum's gone. Till the next turnover, then your momentum gone. Till the opposing team gets a first down, then their momentum's gone. Momentum is real, but it's short term. Yes, team can get on a roll. And when you see teams building up, and doing something for an extended period of time, you start to pay attention. There are certainly sports, NBA, MLB, where momentum does matter to me, and I'm expecting a team that's playing well to continue playing well. But college football, hey, man, Clemson's momentum, again, lasts as long as until their first drive here. Same story with Louisville. So from a momentum standpoint, I see no edge for the Clemson Tigers. A lot more to say about this game, but first, I want to ask you guys one simple favor. If you like this type of analysis, please just hit that like button. Boom, dink, done. Thank you. Appreciate it. Subscribe to the Wager Talk YouTube channel. We're approaching 250,000 of you. Subscribe to this channel, which is insane, considering where we started with 0. But it literally, if you want instant alerts every time these videos go live, just subscribe. It's that simple. It doesn't cost you anything. And we put out really a ton of quality content every single day. I encourage you, subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and of course, comment below, tell us what you think. Check out my homepage, www.buzz.com/TC. Last Saturday in college football was not a good one for me. That said, since last Saturday, we bounced back strong, and it's been a good run this week. I am expecting a good weekend this week. I'll just leave it at that. Again, I'm not expecting the bad momentum from last Saturday to carry over to this week. Doesn't work that way, at least not in my world. And we talk about Clemson right now. So again, check out my homepage, www.buzz.com/TC. Get on board with any. And we got great deals right now. We got a 10-day all sports, all access pass that is bargain priced. I encourage you, don't buy a play, buy a package. That's a really good introductory offer if you want to see what I can do, help you with you and your bankroll. Let's partner up. Check out that 10-day all access pass on my page, www.buzz.com/TC, or at the website, wagertalk.com. So Clemson's 4-5 right now. Is that a team with momentum? Remember, they were supposed to be playing for a national championship this year. And again, when a team that loses, playing for, is supposed to compete for a national title, they lose once. All right. They lose twice in the modern era. You can bounce back. By the time, you're losing that to SMU and then a bye week and then they're losing to Duke again, I'm not convinced that Clemson is going to be able to bounce back in any real way. Louisville beat them 33-21 last year. And yes, under Dabo Swinney, The Tigers have been very good in these rematch games against an opponent they lost to in the previous meeting. They've been 24-12 straight up. They haven't lost to the same team in back-to-back years since losing to Florida State in 2013 and 2014. That being said, I'm not buying that this team has any swagger. Dabo Swinney, our team's different. We're a different team than we were in September. Our confidence is high. Kate's playing exceptional football. They scored 24 points last week. I would call at home against a team that didn't really bring in a team that turned the ball over. I'm not calling that exceptional football. I am not a Cade Klubniak believer. I'll leave it at that. And whoever drafts him in the NFL draft next year, I don't think is going to be very amused with what happens. Louisville's beaten Miami. They've beaten Pitt. They've got a senior QB in Miller Moss. They've got the ACC's all-purpose yardage leader in Colin Lacey. They didn't play their best game last week. They're at home. They beat this team last year. I think they may well be the better of the two squads again this year. Friday night, ACC showdown. If I'm playing, I'm laying Louisville or pass for this better. Thank you so much for watching Wager Talk TV. We appreciate the comments, the likes, and the follows very, very much. Check out my homepage, www.buzz.com/TC, to get on board with any packages this weekend. And best of luck with all your bets. Stay tuned right here on this channel for more quality video content. Cheers.